double up. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just, yeah. I ain't telling no lies, I just
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I got to you that money. My dreams come true. My life in diamonds. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew?
Turn 7 to a 14, 14 to a whole thing. Lord knows it's a cold game. Switched up on you hoes, man. Big body take both lanes. Backseat blowing propane. All black, 5 gold chains. Young rich nigga bossed up on his own, man. My new shit sound like a soul train. Tookie Williams over Coltrane. Eric B by the rope chains. RC, we for show bang. Tiny Lokes and they go crazy. What you know about the dope game? Was you born in the 80s? Did your mama smoke cocaine? Have you ever seen the whole thing? Was you drove to the streets cause you grew up on show change? Fucked up when the dope beige. It remind me when these rappers drop duds and they quotes change. Had to part with the low fade. I was standing in front of Knicks with my sack for the whole day. Drive-bys, that was road rage. And we park and hop out, learn levels to this whole thing. Old school play the OJs, tryna make a slow change. Mama still slaving for a low wage. Tryna double up, yeah. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just, yeah. I ain't telling no lies, I just
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I got to you that money. My dreams come true. My life in diamonds. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew?
I'll leave it behind if you let me. Ironic, I drown just to hold you down. I jump off the ledge if you're with me. I'll break you up, you just let me down. Let me down.
Get my own money and chain too.
Let me down.
Whoa. It's hard to catch what you can't see. I grew up to be who I wanna be, so the more niggas talk, I'ma shine. Might have been way before it's time. Posted with my back against the wall. Life is a bitch, but she mine. The rag 6 too, she is mine. The west side too, yeah, it's mine. What you know about? Your poster on the wall at the dealership. Leaving in the bed, legs trembling. Getting banged on for your penalties. What you know about? Your response be the reason you exist. Lucky I ain't get caught up in the twist. Young nigga blue pager on my hip, so as the champagne spill and the car accelerate and the beat gon' cry. I'll be going to the bank at least 3-4 times. Get handshakes from the branch managers. We keep doing fly shit when the cameras cut.
double up, yeah. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just, yeah. I ain't telling no lies, I just
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I got to you that money. My dreams come true. My life in diamonds. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew?
bro.
Speed it up. Speed it up. Eat it up. Eat it up. Eat it up. Speed it up. Speed it up. Hold on. 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 Speed it up. Speed it up. Scotty, Hottie, Scotty too hot. Charlie, Wally, Cheddar, got it. Good brain, college, good brain. Her frame, body, her frame. Musain, ready, my plane, private, them chain, wallet, no shame. I got it. Couple plain watches, I lay Versace, the hay. Can't speed it up, speed it up, eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, speed it up, speed it up. Hold on, speed it up, hold on, speed it up, hold on, speed it up. Speed it up. Speed it up. Gottlieb, baby, Katie, cool, Mercedes, Weezy, wavy, eyes lazy. My life is crazy, her price, pay me, my eyes, HD, my eyes, 3D, high, geeking, I lie, at the precinct, I design, 360, I got mine, not greedy, I'm in a ride, speed it up, eat it up, eat it up, eat it up.
Right now, sound.
Hit Mac.
You feel the vibe, it's contagious. Look in your eyes, shit is dangerous. Grateful I had all the patience. I know you going through some changes. You taking pictures, know your angles. Ooh, no, we ain't perfect, but we them close. Ooh, you give me something I can pay for. No angel, but you got a halo. When it's nights like this, I really wanna be right here. I really wanna take you there. When it's nights like this, I really wanna be right here. I really wanna take you there.
It was nice like this, feeling right like this. I never really spent no time like this, Your second time at the crib knowing I might not hit. You said what I look like my bitch, yeah. Looking in your eyes, shit is dangerous. The pussy wet, I call it angel dust. I done put so many diamond chains on you, they get tangled up. I never felt like this, it's strange as fuck. Got your ex nigga calling, but he can't do much. Cause you with the kid now, LMA booed up. And all you gotta do is call and watch that Ray pull up. Under the stars since they throwing all the shade on us. Facts. Woo.
You feel the vibe, it's contagious. Look in your eyes, shit is dangerous. Grateful I had all the patience. I know you're going through some changes. You taking pictures, know your angles. Ooh, no, we ain't perfect, but we damn close. Ooh, you give me something I can pay for. That's what it's like loving
you feel a vibe, I'm deep inside, yeah. You fucking me, ooh, I let you ride, yeah. At first you curve me, I let you slide in. Your hips so curvy, you let me slide in, ooh. And it was over once I flipped you over. Relation goer, we come through just like Beyonce Hova. This the Hermes money, this ain't no fashion over. You said your ass had you depressed, and I'm just glad that's over. Cause now you rockin' with a real one. And when I'm in it, you be maxing on 1,000,000. And when I hit it back to back, you make me still come. I know them bitches hating on you, we gon' kill them. That's facts.
You feel the vibe, it's contagious. Look in your eyes, shit is dangerous. Grateful I had all the patience. I know you're going through some changes. You taking pictures, know your angles. Ooh, no, we ain't but we damn close. Ooh, you give me something I can pay for. That's what it's like loving you. Hey, you know you bad, babe. You know I laugh at these shorties that try to attach, babe. You from the project, but so retarded. Just give me all of that pussy, so many options. Now you got me calling all these different numbers. Why you being selfish? You know that I want you. You really been working. You deserve a Birkin. Girl, you so contagious. Then that's just so dangerous. You feel the vibe is contagious. Look in your eyes, shit is dangerous. Grateful I had all the patience.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
It's your girl, Miss Black.
It's your girl, Ambitious Brown.
Your boy JP, what it is, yo?
And you have now tuned in to Blunt Talks. How y'all doing?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Straight like
Everybody
that.
whooping.
Great. Actually, really good. I had a good week.
I did too, man.
been a
I
good
can't
week.
complain.
Yeah.
So, earlier this week, Ambitious Brown hit me up.
Man.
And she had a question for me. And she asked me, can you be pro-death penalty and against abortion?
That's a good question.
It's a hard question.
It's crazy.
Me, yes or no. It just depends because for me, there's different... I don't agree with them completely taking over and not letting women go ahead and do what they want with their bodies. On one end, like, some stuff, like if you just every month are going for an abortion, then something has to be done about stuff like that.
Yeah.
But on the other end, if there's people out here getting raped and whatnot, I believe they should be able to make that decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for the death penalty, most of the people did something to get to that point. That is an effect of what happened. That's an effect. The cause was what happened in effect.
This is very true.
It's different. You can't, in my opinion, you can't really just put them in the same.
But it's like, shoot, if you're clearly older than, someone who isn't born, if you're able to be sentenced for anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at that point, it's like you say, it's a series of events that happened that was, I'm pretty sure was, in some cases, but a lot of cases, it's usually because, of what that person did.
Right.
They did something that caused them to be in that kind of situation. So it's like, all right, you knew what you was doing, but somebody who ain't here yet, you know what I'm saying, and given in certain instances, you know what I'm saying, like in cases of rape and incest and stuff like that, I think, okay.
Oh, yes. Killed.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ambitious a whole
Yeah.
gangster out
She
here,
almost
man.
went there.
I
She almost went there.
I shut my mouth so quick. Like, oh,
Nah,
wait.
but that's real.
Yeah, man.
What about...
I'm like, shoot, but like you can't, abuse the rule. You can't just go in like you're going for a tune-up. All right,
Straight
I
up.
need you to get one out of me. Every
Every 3 months.
Like, all
Like oil
right,
change,
man. Now
you know?
you need to get your tube stopped, get some birth, do something different, ma'am. Do something
They can
different.
wear a
Do
condom
something
as
else.
well. Come on.
And see, for me, I'm like you. Like, man, let women decide what they want to do. If there is a regulation, let it be a regulation on the number of abortions you can get.
Exactly.
Okay, I can understand that, but but still, at the end of the day, it's the woman's choice. Like,
Yeah.
but,
It is, it is.
can't allow people to be reckless, but it's your choice. And as far as the death penalty go, my whole thing is that statistically, African American men are primarily put on death row.
Right.
Way more for the same offense than primarily white people. And I was listening to something on CNN. Someone was talking. I don't have the facts. I'll find them. But I was listening, and they were saying, like, in Louisiana, almost 50% of the time, if a black man kill a white woman, he's going to be on death row.
Oh, you
He's
know
going
that.
to death
That's
row.
a given.
But let a white man kill a black man, he ain't there's nothing is 14.
They get paid leave.
14 out of 1,400 cases was
Man.
where a white man was on death row for killing somebody of color. That
Right.
was so crazy. So for me, that's why I don't really care for the death penalty. And then my whole point of texting you was because, the Texas bill that the senator in Dallas tried to pass that made it a criminal act, made abortion a criminal act, and then the mama was gonna be sentenced to death. Like, how you gonna be fighting? How you gonna be fighting for not killing a fetus, baby, with whatever, and you gonna kill? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
And I don't think that it should be
that extreme.
That's
like extreme.
Give
like,
us a couple of classes on safe contraceptives and pay a little fine. And
that's why I was like,
he really went from 0 to 100.
Real quick. It got real.
This is what I was writing down. So in 2013, so this bill that was passed this year, it was called Senate Bill 896. But in 2013, Senate Bill 5, the exact same bill was literally 2 minutes from being passed. Had Wendy Davis not did a filibuster, which she had to stand for 13 hours and make her case on why they should not pass this bill. And it got crazy. It was, y'all have to look that up. Wendy Davis is a beast. She held it down for the abortion law by herself for 11 and like almost 12 hours. But then they there's 3 ways that you can stop the filibuster, and she violated one of those 3 ways, and so they stopped it right before. But it was like thousands of people at the House or at the Texas Senate that they started making noise. It was like women there fighting, and so it delayed it long enough to where the bill passed 2 minutes late, which deleted it. It was just I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. But then this dude tried to bring it back this last year, but the Supreme Court says it's like they're not done.
How can they criminalize abortion, but allow the morning after pills to still be available? I'm just saying, that's me. I don't understand how.
And the other question I asked you is, where is the laws against the men who violently is impregnating these women violently? They are what do you call it? Immaturely scattering their seeds around. It should be a law. It should be a law. It should be a law. Like, what, bro? There's an amount of times you can nut in a girl and
not take care of it.
Yeah.
Silly, but it makes sense. It do make sense.
That's why the man should tell you. That's crazy, because it should be something like, if you going straight to death penalty, it's got to be something for the other end.
It's got to be something for. I'm not making this kid by myself. Like, he get to live. Like, that ain't cool. Like,
it takes 2 to tango, man.
Yeah, but I gotta die, because
ain't nobody just artificial.
They get to just, I'm out.
Yeah,
just raise their hand.
My condolences.
I'm going to the store.
Bro.
Look, no.
Part of the world.
Get it. It's crazy, though.
It is.
Because it does say that abortion is in the United States is among the most controversial and divisive issues in American society.
It's true, and it's one of the main not the main, but it's up top 5 from what a lot of political campaigns are ran on.
Exactly.
I don't know if y'all remember a few years ago, but it wasn't to the extreme of the death penalty, but it was up there with doing time for having X amount of what is the thing called we was just talking about? I'm sorry, I had a filibuster in my mind. Look, the abortions you couldn't have with so many, and once you get past that, it's straight to it. But it's not like you have to go to a certain kind of doctors. It's not kind of network that's set up that keeps track of how many times. No, it's just if we think you done had this many, that's it. Let's go.
Well, 2 sometimes. And yes, with a lot. But I feel like it's easy for men to just be like, oh yeah, you can't do that. You can't have that abortion. You can't. But some women have carried them kids, and some of them just don't want that. And I understand the other point of view of, okay, well, you should make him, well, but he should put it on too. If you're not trying to be nobody daddy out here, you're not trying to take no responsibility, you need to go ahead and strap up or something. Like,
for real.
That's how I feel.
Don't trust your pull-out game if apparently it's not working.
Right.
Me and Miss Black was talking about it. Because one of my cousins out here like a whole hooper or something. This joker got 5 kids by women that live in 3 different states.
And he told me he ain't even on the traveling squad.
You know what I'm saying? I could see if he was in the league or something. It's just a regular Joe.
Man, for real,
it's a mess. Wrap it up. Stop.
That's what I say.
That's it.
You know
Just
what I'm
wrap it up.
Why
But you know, and then the second hand is what they gonna do with all these kids that are born unwanted, unloved, and in the foster system or abandoned in the streets. It's gonna be so much more crazy stuff if they do try to put laws on women and how.
Right. I agree.
It's like what y'all gonna do? Who gonna take care of them? Especially if
Yeah.
she don't want it. Like if she don't want it, it ain't gonna be loved. So why even?
I don't know, but it is a high rate of people out there that can't have kids. They want kids also, who would be great foster parents. But sometimes it's the type of foster parents that get kids as well.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying,
Get adopted by a Disney villain.
But we gonna jump into some independent music, of course, and we gonna jump this thing off with that Brillo 87
Hey.
by yours truly, beat by Mr. E, Eric Enigma.
What up,
you
E?
dig? What up, E? Shout out.
You can grab Rillo gear in Houston now.
Yeah,
Tell you
y'all
about
make
it
sure
later.
y'all can go out and get that
Shoot
Rillo
it.
too. But we about to jump into this song for that Rillo real quick.
Hey.
Ha! It's a Rillo thing, you dig? What up, E? Right. Mr. Enigma. Ha! Ambitious Brown JP, what it do? What it do? 806, this one for you too.
Hey, you are so nasty.
I'm a reppin' the Rillo, rockin' the Rillo, walking my Rillo, rapping my Rillo, singing my Rillo, dancing my Rillo, praying the Rillo, I'm a acting the Rillo, I'm a reppin' the Rillo, rocking the Rillo, walking my Rillo, rapping my Rillo, singing my Rillo, dancing my Rillo, praying the Rillo, I'm a acting the Rillo. It's a Rillo thing, individuals really vibe the same. Feel me then, live your life, live it on originally. Be yourself, revitalize. I done put my trust in me, broke me down, took a knee. Now I'm turning up the streets, really rep with my G. Now she about to flood the streets, talk to E, hit me up. Now I'm about to rip this beat, really rocking everywhere, press it up on everything. Promises a lifestyle, put that down on everything. And I'm ripping 87 and I feel the same way. Put that on the birthplace, it's an Emery really thing. They be rocking really too, ripping for the homie man. It ain't just the home thing, ripping it the long way. Promises are all day, busy that it's on me. Message that's beyond me, style that fits on me. Hoodies to the bomb tee, short and the long sleeves. Swear I be rocking, plus it's by the homie. I'm a ripping the Rillo, rocking the Rillo, walking my Rillo, rapping my Rillo, singing my Rillo, dancing my Rillo, praying the Rillo, I'm a acting the Rillo, I'm a ripping the Rillo, rocking the Rillo, walking my Rillo, rapping my Rillo, singing my Rillo, dancing my Rillo, praying the Rillo, I'm a acting the Rillo. Said I club in my Rillo, stacking my Rillo, macking my Rillo, dabbing the Rillo, posing my Rillo, working my Rillo, splurging my Rillo. Man, I stay rocking Rillo. You get trapped in your Rillo, cap in your Rillo, floss in your Rillo, be a boss in your Rillo. You can ride in your Rillo, have pride in your Rillo, go and vibe in your Rillo. One time for the Rillo. I'm a rip in the Rillo, rocking the Rillo, walking my Rillo, rapping my Rillo, singing my Rillo, dancing my Rillo, praying the Rillo. I'm a acting the Rillo, I'm a rip in the Rillo, rocking the Rillo, walking my Rillo, rapping my Rillo, singing my Rillo, dancing my Rillo, praying the Rillo. I'm a acting the Rillo. From the R to the I, then the LLO at the 87 at the end. Now you on the road, time to go. Now you clean from your head to your toes, feeling good, confidence all because of your clothes, standing out from the crowd. Now you know you looking good, they can tell you feeling good. From the birth to the hood, Amarillo to the H, everybody really rapping, but it's worldwide. But she made it up in Texas, right?
Hey y'all, it's your girl Ambitious Brown, and I am the owner and creator of Rillo 87 brand. We rock Rillo and revitalize individuals living life originally. So inspire others to be themselves in a world full of followers by going to werockrillo87.com. Get fly for the weekend, get fresh for the day, grab your gear, and be on your way. From California to Arizona, overseas, down to New Orleans, we rock Rillo all 2019 and beyond, times infinity.
Hating, I ain't never met you. Listen, lesson. You been networking on my behalf. Telling all your friends about me working for no bag. Shows you ain't about your money like a clearance tax. Talking on my photograph, screenshot, better last. Anti, separated social from the media now. Stand by, parade around for the rain now. I must look like a child. I can slide on you, I ain't talking playground. We get the swinging that the whole place set now. 10-toe, I'm the X on playground. We turn sense into senseless, saved in the savage. Man in the menace, man in the madness. Handling, turn a picnic to a panic. Handling, anti, be the big antics. Oh boy, that's a finesse. Nevertheless, I'm too impressive. 5'2", but I'm massive. No fam equipment, but I'm classic. Vibing through your shade with my glasses. Here's your seatbelt, better fasten. Speeding through the traffic. Keep it 2 quarters, get the strap, bitch. It'll never stop, bring the rap in. Pushing on my buttons, seem stressing. No sauce, got the curry like Steph. And myself, I can be nobody else, man. Put it on repeat, let me slide again. Never been a chump, I'm a champion. Took all them L's from the tape, let's win. Stripes on my back, I'm a I don't pay attention to the shades you roll me. Living not to mention, you'll never applaud me. When you check your reflection, do you like what you see? And I can give you the game. If you stop messing up with the hay, you might wanna give, 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 you might wanna give the life now.
Cooking. Sometimes I need me a long time. I've been on a journey and baby, it been a slow grind. Wonder how I done lost myself. Had the redemption on me. When I sit down and reflect, I need nobody, just me, myself, my soul, when I sit down and body. Reflect, I need nobody, just me, myself, my soul, when I sit down and body. Yeah, work, I learned to do that first. It ain't easy, baby. I ain't always the problem, but I ain't easy, baby. Accountability, feeling free like I'm naked. I didn't build strength in the spots where I was fake strong. Now it's evolution in a body experience. Can't describe the feel, but it's in the air, you feeling it. Connected to a high power, and it's genuine. Swear to God, I get power when I pray, swear to God, and it's genuine. You ever been happy on the inside and still wanna cry sometimes, cause you done been through a lot, yeah. I cross my heart just at the thought, God done made me to a shout. That's why I let her give it up. Sometimes I need me a long time. I've been on the journey and baby, it been a slow grind. Wonder how I done lost myself. Had the redemption on me. When I sit down and reflect, I need nobody, just me, myself, my soul, when I sit down and reflect, I need nobody, just me, myself, my soul, and body.
I talk to my story, I talk to my pain, I talk to my lesson. I am the only card of the change I invest in. Living lonely in life, what I'm living, I'm loving. They hide on the cover, they run from their shadow. But this is not about them, but this is my battle. I fight it alone, learn. Nobody believes in us. Who am I for you to trust? I took a loss without the game. That's why I'm drinking to ease my pain, ease my pain.
Sometimes I need me a long time. I've been on the journey and baby, it been a slow grind. Wonder how I done lost myself. Had the redemption on me. When I sit down and reflect, I need nobody, just me.
That was Echo with Echo Captain.
Captain, what up, Echo?
Yes. We kicked this thing off. That was an independent artist mix. We try to do that every Thursday. Throw that in there. We kicked it off with my song Rillo 87, inspired by, of course, Ambitious's fire brand, Rillo 87. Y'all make sure y'all go out there and get that Rillo 87 gear. Rillo 87 is on the move.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm just excited I could be a part of that.
You know what I'm saying, man.
Now, after my joint, Rillo 87, we got into that Jakaria, Get a Life, big ups to you. After that, we had D-Boy Reflections.
What up, D-Boy?
And
D-Boy.
if you out there listening and you're an independent artist yourself, hit us up at blunttalksnow@gmail.com. Remember, there is a Z at the end of talks, not an S. Whoa. Hit us up. Send me your music.
Get that exposure, man.
Yeah, we can get you on there. Hit us up. Shoot us an email. We'll give you all the details you did. We about to jump into that Mind Blown with Ambitious Brown. You did?
So, I want to give you guys a short history today of the high heel. Did you know that high heels were originally intended for men?
Really? This generation, I can see that happening.
It definitely. So, basically, you know how they have the stirrups on the horses? And that's how they were able to like ride up and hold their sturdiness on the horses. And like it was like a little 1-inch heel. And then so this was in the 17th century that this is where they had high heels. And it was like a little curved hoof looking heel.
Where the spur goes?
Yeah, where your feet goes. Where your feet goes
right?
in the you have the saddle and then your feet.
Oh, okay. At the end of the saddle, those.
stirrups.
Yeah, I don't know what them
they're
things called.
I don't know what they're called. It may be right here, but I'm just not looking. Horse riding cultures. Yeah, stirrups is what they're called. Stirrups and that's why the boots, like cowboy boots, have heels for that reason too. And then so towards the 18th and 19th century, they widened men's heels. And the women's, and then so, and like I said, let me go back. In the 18th century, women started wearing heels because at first it was a men thing. So then they widened the man's heel and stiletto the woman's heel, and that's the pinup dolls and Playboy bunnies are the first women to like really showcase heels and photography.
So in the beginning, it was all like a
little bitty
platform type of thing.
Yeah. So I thought that was so interesting. Like, could you imagine like women wearing flat shoes and men are all in the high heels? That would be so weird. I don't know.
That's good. That's a good mind blown. I didn't know about that.
That's how you
Man,
and we in Texas.
Yeah.
Boys be having horses in their front yards like pit bulls.
Man.
Look, tied up to a tree.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't knocking it. Do what you do. We just saying big ups to y'all cowboys out there to stay true to your ish.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. Now, we about to jump into some sports with JP, you dig?
Yeah. All right, so first I'm going to shout out Russell Wilson, you know what I'm saying? The boy just got that new contract, and it's looking nice. One of the top 4 quarterbacks in the league.
Big ups to you.
Pay-wise.
Right.
Yeah.
He's good, but he's finally getting that money.
Yeah.
And, like, so basically he's getting a $140 million expansion plus a $65 million signing bonus.
Now that means you get that right up front, right?
Yeah, he get that 65
mil,
that's
right.
guaranteed.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
And depending on what was negotiated, some of that 145 is in there too, though, guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
And even when they get traded, and even when they get traded, that's part of the salary cap that comes with it.
That is crazy.
So, you know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
to that black man.
Right, you keep doing what
you do.
Get up and go run and work out and keep that body in shape so you can keep that money coming in.
Man, I'm telling you.
Sierra keep doing what you're doing. Keeping him, you do go, y'all.
Right,
go, y'all.
Working out.
And I'm glad you brought up Sierra because Stephen A. is pretty hilarious. Now, he ain't had nothing bad to say about Sierra. It's mostly because I guess it was a Instagram video they did. Kind of them just snuggled up together doing what couple things do. You know what I'm saying? But kept it PG-13. And so they played it on Pardon the Interruption. And Stephen A. had all kind of hate, in my opinion. Because he's like, he's a good quarterback and all, but do we really need to see that? My nigga, it's Instagram.
I mean,
right. And why you see Black Love? Right.
Man, it was some people, I did see a few black women on Instagram saying things like, oh yeah, Sierra ain't going nowhere now and this and this. Look, she wasn't going nowhere anyway.
Right.
She had bread before. This ain't the type of situation for you to go ahead and take it that far. Stop hating and let her live. Big ups to you, Sierra. We're going to throw you on next week.
Hell yeah. She got her own bag, boo.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Don't do CC. Hey.
And so, now we got the playoffs going on right now. We was talking about some of it off there. So,
basketball?
Yeah, OKC down 0-2 to Portland.
Right now?
Yeah. D. Lillard is putting that shit down, boy. I mean, but all around the league, as far as what's going on in the playoffs, it's pretty much been like that. The Celtics, Kyrie was putting putting it down on the Pacers, but they really choked at the end. Literally within the last 50 seconds, the last 20 seconds of the game, Pacers got the ball. They inbound the ball to a front row, somebody sitting in the front row. They was down by 4. They had a chance. They inbound the ball to an out-of-bounds person. Celtics get the ball, go up and score.
Of course.
So Pacers get the ball again. What do? Throw it away again.
They had 2 opportunities and they missed it?
They choked. It wasn't even about, whether or not they scored, tried to score. These were passes.
Man.
Not even
Tragic.
guarded passes.
Big ups to everybody out there
And big
playing.
ups to Houston. I'm not even a Houston
going
fan
hard.
like that, man.
I missed the
James
last
Harden
few.
is out here putting this shit
but
down
he
on
went hard
board.
all season,
Yeah,
though.
he
He
did.
really did.
But that's the thing. Because he's been going as hard all season with these record numbers he's been putting up throughout the season in the playoffs, for him to still be doing that, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey, that's
Shout
that
out,
workout
shout out,
ethic.
you know what I'm saying?
even though OKC,
Oh, come on.
he an ex-OKC player.
Come
So I'm going to shout out to James Harden one time.
You
Give me
had
some
to
hope
throw
Hey.
in there. You had to
I
throw
got-
OKC in
I
there.
got kind of sad, like, oh, my team.
Well, I tell you what,
That's
though.
where it started for him, though. He was a 6-man over there before he came
Yeah,
over
and he
to
came
Houston.
over, and the thing about James Harden, he hoops year round. So like
Yeah,
Drew
yeah.
leagues, open runs and stuff like that. He's literally out hooping regularly. So it's like,
second nature.
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That work ethic.
And like, it's crazy because the same way we look at how Curry shoots, you know what I'm saying? You got to catch him basically at half court. You can't give him time to walk up because he'll throw it up and hit.
Like nothing.
And the same thing with James Harden for the most part. Like, he can come off the dribble or dribble, just lull him to sleep, look like he's setting up a play, and he just pulls up, hand in the face. Rubio was trying, bless his heart.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
But he was in highlights for the wrong reasons. And shout out to the Clippers, you know what I'm saying?
Big ups to y'all.
For beating the Warriors, sneaking one on them. So they
Was it
keeping it a
bad?
series. Or they came back from a 30-point deficit.
That's what I was like. I was reading about that. Like, what happened?
They
boys got
tired.
comfortable.
They worked hard in the first half. In the second half, they had no more wins.
Shoot, when you up 30, I guess, it can, be tempting to relax, get off the gas, but it's like, you got to go through it, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all, they deserve to lose if that's the case.
Man,
And
that's
also-
a lot. That's a nice
Yeah,
comeback.
like, come on, how
And-
you?
I tell you, too. So, I have a friend who's a Warriors fan, and I've been giving them the blues ever since I found that out, because it's literally, how do you blow 30 points as the Warriors?
Y'all
You can,
stacked.
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all can all turn y'all superpowers on.
Not the
And,
super-
You literally have 5
They got on
All-Stars.
them those basketball
You got a
Jordans from
2K team.
Like Mike. He got on the like Mike. They got on the like Mike shoes.
They like, why y'all don't? Nobody stepped up. Like,
That's so.
too many superstars.
You talked about James Harden shooting like Curry. Who you think's the better player in your opinion?
And an overall player?
Overall, all around.
Harden all day, because Steph don't
Really?
have defense like that.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Harden can play some D.
He pretty dope.
Yeah.
And he can also create more shots in spaces than Curry can. Curry can when he's getting ready to shoot, but if he's mobile with the ball, it's more like a Manu Ginobili thing. He's looking for an open person to hit. James Harden, you can't do that. If he's dribbling, he might hit the Euro step on you, and now you a highlight. You know what I'm saying?
and now you a highlight.
he can't.
You
He
top
can take you to
10.
the basket. He'll pull up, like, cross you over, then take you.
With,
like,
Not
with
just the three.
defense, these
Ooh.
aren't
Not just the
open
three.
shots either.
Yeah.
These are heavily guarded bad shots that are going in.
So why you think everybody loves Curry so much? Is it because he has the three?
It's
No, it's
because of what he revolutionized the
Yeah.
3-point, in my opinion. Because if you look at new basketball systems now, even if you watch the playoffs now, there's nobody in the middle on offense. And I don't mean, there's not a Shaq in the league. No, I mean Serge Ibaka is literally almost at the 3-point line. The paint is completely empty. That's only if somebody runs a 3-2 defense. That's the only time you'll see somebody in the paint. Other than
Yeah.
that, the paint's wide open. That's why Kyrie was able to keep going through the lane on him. That's why D. Lillard could shoot and go in on him, because nobody is guarding the paint. Kenny pointed it out. Everybody's midway almost to the 3-point line. Nobody's in the paint at all.
It's like them big dudes is fast and they able to do other things. Now it's not like Shaq was when Shaq Big Self was out there.
Yeah, because like that era is over.
He
like
was just big.
The era of the big man, the real big man is over. It's big men in the game like Serge. Shout out the Raptors. They
got more skills than just the average post player. Like Durant's tall as he should be a post.
Dirk. And Dirk.
It's like
Dirk is 7 feet.
His whole body he's just long.
6'8" Grim Reaper. That's why I love KD.
LeBron, he big too.
He big.
He's
ain't
big.
tall.
Football player.
Yeah,
big.
he like power.
Come on,
he like the big diesel. Like I'm gonna run you over.
Why y'all gotta look.
That's a big dude.
That's
all right, so let me put it like this then. Would you rather take a charge from LeBron or KD?
KD.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
That's what I'm saying. LeBron like a big old freight train.
He would like really run
you over.
And
then flop.
Come on.
He do fly. He ain't gonna get hit as hard as he gonna hit. He ain't gonna do it.
Big up to you, Bron.
I mean,
we
ain't hanging.
While he at home.
Yeah.
Big up to you, Bron.
Didn't make it to the playoffs, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm not saying I'm a fan.
He came to the West. He came to the West and he tried.
I just think they put too much pressure on him, man.
He puts it on himself too.
But I think they make it like
the hero.
I mean, yeah, but to an extent, because it's like this anybody's first time with a team. If that team is not already having a winning record, there's 9 times out of 10 they're not going to the finals like that because they got one person. Mark Jackson put together the Warriors that everybody wanted to play with now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to think, how many years did Steph go through a losing season? You know what I'm saying? Now everybody wants to play with him and Clay. But they were the Splash Brothers before,
Right. All right.
They added some extra drip.
Exactly.
Well, I can't wait till the football season so I can watch my Cowboys and Jarrell. You better not say nothing disrespectful, JP, either, because I ain't even trying to hear it, okay?
What, that the Cowboys gonna lose again?
Damn, I didn't even expect you to go ahead and disrespect them. That's why I had to check him first.
You know my team suck.
Who is your team?
The Texans. We don't suck. We just ain't got no good defense.
Get out of town.
We is out.
No,
it's happened already.
Look, I take it back. You were in the right town for it. Shut up.
Nuh-uh, because you can't tell a Houston team to get out of town because it might happen. That's what happened with the Oilers.
Don't leave.
Y'all see the Rams.
Oh man,
they got out of St. Louis and they doing pretty well.
They went to they was doing good.
This is true.
But look, we gonna jump into a couple more songs real quick. First of all, it's about to be that Yellow Beezy Take It Back a couple.
Hey.
Real quick.
That's on me, baby. Yeah, you can snooze if you wanna, but not on me, baby. And no, I ain't taking no loss. Yeah, I got heat, baby. No, I don't know nothing about those. No, I don't sleep, baby. You niggas ain't guessing me, nigga. Yeah, I'm on leave, baby.
I hired the strippers for Tino, mixing Vilon with Valentino. I wore a pink ring just for the vino. I keep a G like it's Encinos. I take the beat just like I'm Debo. I shoot my shot like a free throw. Opportunity when knocking at your door, but nigga was blocking the keyhole. 1.5 on the wedding. I bet she never forget it. I bet you niggas are deadly. Tell your drill let us spaghetti. I got my niggas on call. You got some niggas on style. Pay no attention to y'all. Got too much cushion to fall. Rich up me up, yeah. That's on me, baby. They bitch call 150. And I bought 3, baby. You know what going on. Stop texting me, baby. I'm the big dog. You need to flee, baby.
Yellow bees in my dog. See all this shit I got on with a splash of expensive cologne. Got it all in the zone. Slurping the citizen on. Switch up a hit in the home if you want it. Be gone for a while, it be on in a moment. Don't rep me, walk right up on the opponent. From rapping to trapping, I'm truly the king. And still trying to see how I do everything. From movies to business to politics, real estate. Used to take risks with the shit on the interstate. Now I make move to make sure my kids are straight. Hold up, let me get this straight. Her giraffe, she worry about the ways of a turtle. One eat from the trees and one eat from the dirt. You tough on your son, but you timid in person. That shit counterfeit, shit get paid for your verses. They be so good, make her go in a perk. That how I found out Pee-wee winning a perk. Now all of demand is all of deserve. Came in this bitch and I had it my way. Go down for respect, let your dad out the way. Looking for smoke, you can have it your way. But patience to spare, I don't have it to play. And beside that, nigga, down trap on the way.
On me. That's on me, baby, yeah. That's on me, baby, yeah. That's on me, baby, yeah. These niggas be lying on me. That's on me, baby, yeah. That's on me, baby, yeah. That's on me, baby, yeah.
Hey, race on me, I keep the blue script. She licking on me like Cool Whip. Left my hoe, I got a new bitch. New Bentley on my truck. Ooh, might get the lamb truck too. Ooh, got a new chopper finna shoot. Got a bitch jumping through the hoops. Got a money racket to the roof. I got your girl, she on me. She bad, I can leave her lonely. Why the rollie looking phony? Why these niggas tryna clone me? Drip, I get that thing on my hip. She bad, might get a tip. Hundreds on me, make a flip. Ooh, she slipping like spring water. You a trick, but a bag on her. I can't trip, I got cash on me. I was broke, had no racks on me. Ooh, pull out like the Men in Black. Made back in the back of the back. I was broke, had to keep me in sight. She was calling, so I might call her back.
My dog in front of me at 9, I ain't never look back. Never look back. Seats in the Mulsanne look like cook crack. Wait, oh wait. B&G laying on the G, shoes quarter key. Damn, I'm all about the alphabet. Watch cost a couple beats. Got from Houston, took Atlanta straight cross state line. My dog just hit me from the Fed, talk to him on FaceTime. Yeah, pussies hating on the G. Streets hating on the G. Bad bitch in my room, by the pop that pussy like Don P. Go hard, no sleep. Valentine's on my feet. Real hustler, 1.5 on the counter next week. Damn, that's the way I was raised. Keep it G, baby. G for that, Givenchy, that's on me, baby.
Oh yeah, we are back. I just wanted to touch up and talk about Kodak Black for a second.
Man,
how do you feel about, first of all, what he said, second of all, the apology, and third of all, the follow-up?
Well, it was too soon.
Way too soon.
Too soon. Even then, I have seen the comment that he said it, but everybody was thinking it. But at the end of the day, it was too soon. Too soon. That's what I think about what he said. The apology, it's like, I feel like he was apologizing because I think he seen that he was getting canceled. And people started, like, you know, basically going at him real hard. So that's the only reason why I think he gave the apology. And then as far as the T.I. situation go, I'm happy T.I. checked it. And I really did not hear the diss tracks, none of them. The only thing I know is where he said something about you wasn't saying nothing when you snatched her chain or something. I don't know, but that's all I know is it was too soon.
I think it was. Yeah, I definitely think it was too soon, but it was something that he should have kept off of live. Mm-hmm. That's something you just say when you just
with your
around.
homies,
you know
right?
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why he messed up. And instead of him just saying,
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. You know, I think he just took the tough guy route, which is like, man, I ain't do nothing. If I did offend Lauren London, my bad, but I know I didn't. So that's why it's like.
You might as well have not even apologized.
Yeah, like.
But the diss tracks were hilarious to me, though.
But I don't think he should have talked about T.I.'s kids.
Yeah.
And I don't think he should have brought Tiny up. Like,
but
I don't think he should have acted that way. Like, okay, you mad at this man? Well, attack this man. Talk about this man. Leave his family out of it. This ain't battle rap. Yeah. They not battle rapping.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
But my thing though is, as T.I., in my opinion, I'm not T.I. obviously, but I'm like, I think he's too old to try to, like, for him to even put that in the song to begin with. If it's something, if you know, you say what you said to him, you know what I'm saying. So it should have took care of it behind the scene, kind of like a phone call or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I can
You
dig
putting it
that.
in the song, being like, what you gonna do to him? Tip, bro. I'm 35. You older than me.
Yeah.
So it's like you got a family, and you trying to preach this type of message. You know what I'm saying? We need to come together. But then because somebody said something back to you, basically, when you try to correct them, it's like, how you gonna sit up and, yeah, I'm gonna put hands on them when I see them and do all this? Man, bruh, you need to take your
Find a
own.
better way,
you know what I'm
right?
saying?
Yeah,
I don't think doing it like that was. I think that's what made it worse.
So you think both of them were wrong on both parts?
Yeah.
I can feel that. I can dig that.
Because Gilly the Kid said something in their podcast. He said that, you know, Kodak dissing me, that means nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that. But, you know, he did in the end say, like, you know, but I know if I put him and my youngest son in a room together, my son would beat shit down his leg. You know what I'm saying? But his son been boxing his whole life, though. But, you know, when it gets on the internet, you got people in the comments, oh, that sniper gang, they ain't gonna fight, they gonna shoot.
The people hyping shit
Exactly.
up.
Who
How
have
about we
nothing to
all
do with
just
it.
breathe? Yes, he said it. Yes, he was disrespectful in the end. Yes, he felt disrespected in the end. Okay, we're going to leave it there. On your point, T.I., you would like T.I. to practice what he preaches, in a sense.
You know what I'm saying?
We need
that positivity, man. I get
you got to meet positivity
all around
with
the world. That's
positivity.
why I don't know about T.I. the activist.
Yeah, a lot of people say they don't know. They don't know about it.
You got to do your life way better than you've been doing it.
Allegedly.
But see,
I seen it.
Look, but if we want to go down the list of activists now,
Because
Martin
I'll break
Luther
some
King.
heart. Ooh, so you said it. Martin Luther
Yeah.
King, he cheated on Coretta Scott.
And
Y'all
Coretta
know
was
that.
down.
I'm sorry, but we love you, Martin Luther King. He did fight a fight that we
That's
Yeah.
why
wanted
I'm
him to
like,
fight, but
no.
he did cheat on her too.
you know
so,
what I'm saying? So it wasn't just Jesse
But
out
we're
here
not
messing
saying that
around.
makes it okay. Everybody needs to keep their penises and vag
Straight up.
to themselves unless that's
The
your people.
vag?
Look, I said vag. I said vag. Look, I'm
vag.
trying to be PG-13.
You
I
definitely
know
went
my
to the
Nook is probably
13.
out there listening. Hey Nook, hey
Definitely.
KK, and hey Unique. Big ups to y'all in the Hurricane Squad.
Hey,
Hey, look, we about to get up out of here though. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to Blunt Talks every Thursday, 9:30 to 10:30 on GMTradio.com or 90.3 on TuneIn app. Y'all have to make sure you go out and get that Rillo gear. Ambitious
Facts.
Brown said it is available in the H-Town area. You can go out and get it. Let them know where they can find that.
You can find it at the T-shirt spot on Scott Street, 3944 Scott. That's right by TSU, right in the heart of 3rd Ward. I just dropped the gear off yesterday, so go
Man.
ahead and grab that.
And big ups to the T-shirt spot you dig.
Shout
For
out
real.
to Trasco, man.
And
That's
y'all
the
make
homie.
sure y'all go out and get that Rillo 87 song. It's available everywhere, the Spotify, the Tidal, Apple Music, all of that.
Amazon
Hey.
too.
Amazon as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
And
man.
also the album will be dropping soon, so be on the lookout for that. We got videos coming as well. Don't forget to check in with Ambitious Brown on Video Vibes every Wednesday,
Hey.
9 p.m. on GMTOnlineTV.com. You dig? Much love to y'all. See y'all next week.
Hey.